Hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon, and this is .hack Quarantine, the final part of the original series. Now in the last episode we started it, we didn't get anywhere, we saw the prologue, we got our initial orders from Lios, and we're getting to know that the player base is pretty worried about the state of the world. At least most of the player base is. Some of them just think the whole thing is just a hoax and not anything to be concerned about, but clearly Ultimate is not actually the ultimate OS. There are problems with it. There's plenty of people who are having all sorts of issues with it, and our role in this situation right now is to go check out a specific area. So we're going to call in our main two, only because I don't know if I'm supposed to call in anyone else yet. I suppose the game will tell me, but we're going to call in Black Rose and Wise Man so we have a balanced team. We are level 70 or more across the board, plus I have 99 of every healing item. Yeah. Things are going to start getting a little tougher, but I think we'll start getting new tools soon to be able to explore it. So for now, we're heading to Omega Bigoted Snowflake's Capsule to investigate the area. It's only a level 68, so it's not going to be too bad. Lots of gems over there on the right side. I did do my research on different keywords from the last few games. I'm going to be starting up my chart again here soon, and looks like we have enough virus cores to get in. Thank goodness, because I didn't want to have to go grinding already. I remember, as I've mentioned before in this series, that by the time I got here the first time I played it, the game was starting to wear on me. The battles are repetitive, the dungeons can be repetitive, and I just wanted to get to the next story point. I wasn't as patient of a gamer. This time around, it's different. Not only am I more patient just in general, thanks to age and all that, but also since I'm only getting to play the game every week thanks to tax season and my other job, I've been able to really digest the game and really absorb the lore. So, if anything, it's just made me more hungry to get to the point where I can see what the end of the story is, but I'm not going to rush, because I do still want to attempt, even if I cannot beat, the level 99, the 99 floor bonus dungeon, and that's going to mean getting to level 99 all across the board so we can survive it. Those things are usually strong to magic, and I immediately can't move. Yup, they're strong to magic. Oh boy. Okay. Let's try... Yes. No. We'll use the Thunder Summon on her. That'll get her out of here immediately. Hang tight, folks. I got heals. And now I'm immediately regretting this. Maybe I should have brought Belmung instead. Luckily, I've got plenty of weapons here to choose from. Plenty of options? Guess I wasn't close enough. Oh, they are wood. I would need an earth attack. I don't think I have an earth attack. Two together, I guess? Tempest Strike? Sure. Well, there goes Wiseman. I'm not even going to bother picking his ass up because he's not helping me. Oh, God. No, I was about to data drain, but I don't think we need it. Yeah, we've got this well in hand. These enemies just hit really hard. And they have long combos that keep me from moving. There we go. There we go. Ah, poor Wiseman, he's doing his best. He poked her with a stick, but that just, isn't gonna get us anywhere. Okay, well, the new area is no joke. We're gonna have to be a little careful. Oh yeah, I'm kind of green right now. I was needing money. Ledge mentioned in, I think, a private conversation, I had mentioned that I needed to raise money, and he said that it was a bad idea to just go to a low area, destroy everything, and grab cash. And I was trying to figure out what would be more efficient, but he's right, actually. The most efficient way to grind money is to actually go into the hardest area you can deal with and then data drain everything, because then you're going to get some really high value items that you can then sell if you don't need them. So I sort of did a little bit of that, just trying to get enough money, because at our current level, nothing was giving us very much experience or money when I was in the previous town server. So, had to do a little bit of work to get where we are now. Oh my god, stop running around, you douche. There we go. Wow, Black Rose is confused and asleep. I mean, if she's going to be confused, I'm kind of glad she's asleep. Yeah, there we go. See, this is the problem. When they cast on you, you can't move. You just have to take the hit, then you can move up. And I definitely picked the wrong person, because this guy is also strong, invincible to magic. I've got plenty of weapons at my disposal that I have a very flexible fighting style based on whatever I'm facing, but I do have a couple of holes in my strategy right now. And the Knight's Bane and Beast Bane scrolls are not quite as foolproof as I was hoping they were. They tend to miss a lot. So if a creature has magic tolerance or physical tolerance, it's harder for me to counteract it than I thought it would be. Nothing I can't handle, but it's still not quite a strategy I thought I'd be able to... I can't rely on it as much as I thought I'd be able to. Not a problem, though. We're getting new stuff, new weapons, items. I'm going to worry about any items once we're out of here, even if it's something that we can use immediately. Right now, I just want to keep going. And there's a part of me that even wants to just go for the finish rather than doing a full clear like I always do in dungeons. You don't get a special reward for doing a full clear other than any of the items and experience points that come about indirectly from it. So there's no real reason why I should be doing this, except for the fact that I am having fun. Isn't that what it's supposed to be about? Are we done? Oh, Black Rose must have taken him out. Okay. Well, Black Rose can stay asleep. She'll wake up before we have the next encounter. Good thing her body just magically teleports along with me, even if she's asleep. Let's do it, folks. Next fight. Skills. And yeah, if... I suppose I am micromanaging my attack more than I need to be, like there. So now we switch to back to the Golden Yasha, and then we can do the Orchid Strike, and that'll be a kill shot. Yep. This was the mistake I made early. It's a bit more annoying to juggle your inventory constantly. You're having to take multiple slots in order to cover the things you don't have, but having a wide variety of weapons, or at least elements at your disposal, will allow you to kill shit faster, and that will cut down on how many items you have to burn moment to moment. So that was one mistake I made from the very beginning of .hack. I should have been keeping at least one weapon for every element that I could get, just to make sure that I was covered. It's okay. I'll know for next time if I ever play this series again. So this is floor 2. I'll see you at the bottom of the dungeon. We're here on floor 4, and there are several dead ends. There's a god statue off to the northeast, but I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to get to it. I'll have to re-enter the dungeon if I want it. Because first is this damn thing. We've encountered these before, I think. Earth tolerance, so I don't have any wood weapons. Wait, yes, of course I do. What I don't have is an earth weapon. The Golden Yasha gives me wood. Don't take that out of context. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, it's taking damage, Black Rose. Don't worry, we just have to keep hammering it. He's not even hitting me all that hard. There's the protect break. I probably don't even have to 2128 him. We'll just use a standard data drain. In the anime, it explores what happens when a person, character, whatever, gets data drained, and it's pretty scary. They just lose themselves. They become barely a mindless husk. Final enhancement by Book of 1000. You may now use Drain Heart. And we have Virus Core Mike. What is Drain Heart? 2128 drain multiple enemies. Interesting. Right? Let me stop futzing with the menu for a second and Orchid Strike. There we go. Easy peasy. Now let me have the God statue. Don't kick me out.
End data measurement. Mission completed. Good work.
Thanks, Lios.
All right, let's go back to Root Town.
But first, the God statue. Or not. It's fine. Forget what I want. Let's just do what Protag wants. I'm going to drown him in a toilet. So before I do anything else here, I'm going to feed the Grunty. Daddy, I'm hungry.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Oink. We have 99 golden eggs. Holy crap. I'm going to give him 20 because that's all I've needed for previous servers, but we'll see if that goes up. This way I just have a Grunty to work with when I'm in the field.
Mon ami!
Yep, mon ami.
Oh, mon ami, thank you.
Ew.
Fine gentleman because of you. I'll repay.
Yeah, I don't care. Okay, so... Oh, okay, I was gonna see if I needed to talk to someone, but I suppose what I need to do is log out and head to my email box. Where I'm sure absolutely everything is above board. Hi, Sukasa. God, you're really going through it there. Let's check the news first. Malpractice? Early this morning, all electronic medical instruments in Nizato University Hospital became non-functional. Fortunately, no patients were seriously affected, but it is certain this will affect future medical activity. Because of this incident, family members of patients have bombarded the hospital with calls and phone lines are congested.
It's the hospital where Orca is. We have to hurry.
Well, I mean, it was already bad enough, but once you make it personal, yeah, we do have to hurry. Holy crap. Virus Course 4. We can get a Alpha Bravo Charlie's, Delta Echo Foxtrots, Golf Hotels India's, and now in Omega we can get Juliet's, Kilos, and Lima's. There are exceptions. Well, thank you, Helba. That's all the information I needed for now. Let's, I guess head back in. I'm not quite sure what I need to do here. Maybe Lios is hanging out in the Omegas? Oh, I just had to leave and come back. Got it. Hey, Black Rose?
Did you read the news about the Nizato University Hospital? It's related, isn't it?
That was kind of clever that the trigger to the next story bit was to do a news article. There's no in-game alert for news, so they had an email sent instead. That would grab my attention, pull me out of the game, and naturally make me look at the news. Good design. Nice subtlety there.
I keep thinking, what if something like that happened at the hospital where Kazu is?
Yeah,
What do you mean, yeah?
I feel the same way. I want to get rid of the wave from this world right now. But we're all finally on the same team. I'm sure it'll work. We shouldn't get impatient.
Those are eyeballs as the texture of those houses. Ugh.
I know that, but Kazu and Orca are...
Orca is all right, so...
Hey, is the hospital that Orca is it...
Let's just concentrate on what we need to concentrate on here.
As I pondered various issues, I've come to a conclusion that I should help you.
Great, thanks.
There seems to be a strange room in Sigma, Screaming Wind Sand's Fate Castle.
Okay.
You may be able to change this world.
Is that our only clue on where to go? Let me poke around here for a minute. Alright, there's nothing else in the town that helps me out, so I suppose I'm going to take Black Rose and... You know what? This time, let's go ahead and take Balmong. Actually, no, we'll take Rachel because she has been consistently more helpful for me than any of the others. So we'll take I just said I was going to take Rachel. But you know what? I'm too lazy to go back and throw him out of the party. So instead, we're going to take these two chuckle fucks and we're going to head to Sigma server. And we're going to try to... I'm curious if YouTube just put chuckle fuck as the caption, because they don't like using F-bombs. They'll put it in like an underscore in brackets, but for certain combined words like clusterfuck, they tend to have the entire thing in the subtitle. So I'm curious how they're going to handle that one. Anyway, we're heading to Sigma, Screaming, Wind Sands Fate Castle, and another protected area. How much do you bet that I need to use that mic virus I just got from the previous fight? I do, but I also need a Juliet, which I do not have. I need 2 Juliets, so I'm going to have to go grind for a bit. This shouldn't take me very long. I'll be right back. I've got a few Virus Core Juliets in my pocket, so we're heading to Sigma, Screaming, Wind Sands Fate Castle to see what the next step is that we need to do. We just got this trio of keywords from some jerk over an Omega server, and I have a feeling it's going to get a little rough, especially since it is a protected area and we got a Virus Core mic and have to use that to get in here. It's a little curious what's going on. I was also talking to some of the players. It's hard to say that. The NPC players, whatever you want to call it. The fake players. In Omega server. Because I was curious if they had any special sort of reaction to the fact that Omega server does not look like it should since it's net slum. But they didn't seem to care all that much. Here we are. There's an immediate spring of mist. I'm just trying to get all these springs of mist as I come to them as well, just so I can get a little further in the Book of Ryu. I'm going to grab this and then we'll be in the dungeon because you don't need to see me running back and forth. Grunties have weird faces indeed, Black Rose, and so does this thing that I'm walking into.
Evolution does not always mean progress.
Harald? The last time we were getting creepy voices like that in a dungeon, I believe it did turn out to be Harald. He's still speaking in rhymes, or riddles, so we don't quite know what he's up to yet. Protag certainly doesn't. I don't believe Protag is familiar with all of the events from the anime either. And that makes sense in the lore. I mean, the whole thing with the anime, it still took place in the world. There are 20 million players, and of that 20 million, only 9 players really knew what was going on with the whole mystery. Some of the characters had reputations that certainly stretched more than just their own little group, but the central mystery didn't really involve too many others. Where was the Spectre Blades? That's it. That's a new weapon I've got now. Swirling Dark. Yeah, not bad. He's waving his hands aggressively and putting people to sleep. What a douche. So, I kind of have a feeling that unless Protag here is in fact one of the original 9 characters one way or another, he wouldn't know, and he probably isn't, because remember, he was a complete newbie when we started this whole adventure. Orca brought him into the world and had to teach him such basic things as how to construct keywords in order to go anywhere. So, clearly, our Protag probably has nothing to do with the original series. No one else here does as well. I mean, other than, say, Helba, who does make not only an appearance in the anime, but she's a pretty important piece of the anime. I really wish I had seen the anime before playing the games, but I mean, I get that benefit now. If I had been a kid, I don't think I would have had the patience or the attention span to sit through the dialogue. I think I was even a patient kid compared to other teenagers, but as heavy and as dialogue heavy as .hack sign is... I just hear another boing? I did. There you are. I don't think I would have been able to get through it. Alright. Oh, good. I didn't want to fight anyway. Well, that was kind of a bit of a letdown of a dungeon, and we're already at the 20-minute mark. I don't mean a letdown of the dungeon, I meant a floor. It was a letdown of the floor. And we're already at the 20-minute mark. So let's see where we're at if I do one more floor, because I want to time this so we have enough time left just in case there's a cutscene or whatever. What do you say, Harold?
Evolution sometimes leads to an undesired vector.
Maybe that's not Harold. I mean, it could be, but his cadence is weird. It sounds like he's trying to address a room of college students or something like that, so I don't know. Let's see what we're dealing with here. So far, nothing has really caused us too much stress here to fight. I mean, this jerk just puts our ladies to sleep. He's not really accomplishing much here. Yeah, he's not much of a challenge. I'd time skip if we weren't so close to being done already. Oh, finally you smacked me a little hard. I have a new hat now. I've already been able to cast Fall Rep anyway, but I got a new hat, so I've been able to donate my old Fall Rep hat to Wiseman. So now, whenever Wiseman is in the party, we have someone else who can do healing duty, and he'll do much better since he can just insta-full heal everybody on the team immediately. Very useful. Thank you for the Seagraves. And once again, as I stand at the crossroads of this dungeon, I'm very tempted to just go east and keep going and get to the next story bit as fast as I can. But I really prefer doing full clears so I can get as much treasure as I possibly can. And so far, so good. Yeah, he hits a little hard, but it's nothing I can't heal out of. It's nothing that is really lowering our chance of success here. He's not sleeping them as much as he did that first time, but... Oops, didn't mean to fall rep again. Let's try that again. Swirling Dart. I think he just tried to sleep one of them this time, but missed. Just give me your items, says Rachel. I agree. We're getting some experience points here, more than one, but not a lot to gain any kind of level up. Where are we at, anyway? Am I 75 yet? 74. The Black Rose is 72 and Rachel is 73. Okay. But, I mean, the whole team, other than the ones who are not answering my summons, are roughly around the same place, but we haven't been able to fight with Elk or Mia. Those two at least are gaining levels, I think. But Mistral is still out. I mean, she was expecting a baby. She didn't want to fall into a coma. I get it. Oh god, these things. It's a stair. Stairs are the ones that you can data drain to get a very, very valuable item. I can't remember which one it is, whether it's the two together. It's whichever one allows me to cast the summon that I used to defeat Martina, the goblin, at the end of the last series. Okay. Yeah, that's this thing's problem. He does hit extremely hard. Didn't mean to do that. Hang on, hang on, hang on. I gotcha. Let's see if I can just pull off a cure instead of bothering to burn potions. There we go. Just in time, she took a shot. There we go. Okay, well, floor 2's complete. I mean, with 6 minutes left, that gives me enough time just in case there is a cutscene or more dialogue. I won't say see you at the bottom yet, because with Harold talking to us, I at least want to get his basement 3 words on camera. Let me loot this place. I don't want a cheap item like that. Yeah, me neither, Rachel. It's fine. I mean, I'll sell it for some scraps once we're back in town. What do you say, Harold?
It is arrogant for one to reject change because it is undesirable.
I am a person who does not like change, so maybe that makes me arrogant. Oh, actually, we might be at the end already? Nope, maybe not. Nope, I see a floor down. All right, see you in a bit.
Rejection of change is the rejection of possibilities.
I mean, he's not wrong on that one. Oh, and we have a 5th floor to get down to.
Allow diversity.
Harold definitely has a message he wants to send. And it looks like we're about to see precisely what he wants to say after this fight. I highly doubt we're going to have a fight next, but let's see what's on the other side here. No purple smoke. Maybe one of Ara's rooms? For a second I thought that was a maid's dress, but no, that's a fancy dress.
Over the Keel Mountains meets an ape with human speech. The ape asks, "What clings to you? Bear it, you cannot. Accept it, you cannot. But hidden it is from you. Recite its name."
We have Epitaph 04. Do we ever get Epitaph 3? All these clues that are being left behind. It's almost like Harold isn't just... I mean, he's obviously designed the world for something else, but he's not leaving clues. He's leaving
Can't find Mia anywhere.
pieces of himself behind.
Maybe she stopped playing the game.
There's no way.
No, we can see her level. She's definitely not stopped.
Hey, I know. You help us out as well. If Mia is still here, you may be able to find her that way. Yeah, you're right. Mia likes this type of stuff. Will you let me help?
It's decided.
Alright, with that I believe we have Elk permanently back in the team. If we want him. We do a little bit of item futzing real quick. Since we only have a couple minutes left, our last act will be to log out and check out that new email. Probably more orders from either Lios or Helba, or maybe even Wiseman. But either way, we should see what the next step will be, then we can call this an episode. Corrupt player. Greetings, Fair Eyes! My friend has been wailing that he was terrorized by a player in Sigma, unmatched worst abyss. It seems that this one lies low in the dungeon and tries to sell items to players that are exhausted from battle for a high price. I cannot let such cruel behavior go unpunished, so I've decided to take the matter into my own hands. Fair Eyes, I believe you realize my pain and long to help, but fear not, as fear is useless. Of course, I will take your help. Now let the stars, the moon, and the sun shine above you, and light your path whenever you may go. We still have a minute left. I was going to say, I hope I don't have to end on that. Found a great place to level up. B1 was the farthest I could go by myself, but with you, I'm sure we can go to the deepest level. Come with me to Sigma, Breezing Sage's Walkway. I thought, well, everyone's so good at the game. When I first started, I couldn't even walk straight, so I was pretty worried whether or not I could get through the game. Don't be rude, me. Me too. When I first met you, I only started the game, and I felt lonely too. So I guess our new mail is just from the gifts I've been giving everyone because, we're getting new equipment. I also did a strategy where at the end of the last game, since I was already capped on most of my people's affection rates toward me, I just saved all the treasure, so I'm just going to loot dump onto everybody in turn so they like me more. Bribery, love through bribery, that's the PyroFalkon way. that's going to do it for today because I'm out of time for this one. In the next episode, we'll check out the board messages and I guess do some side quests rather than doing the MSQ for now. We'll give some gifts to our allies and form a stronger bond so we can take or face whatever is going to come after us later. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow for another episode.